Welcome to our guide on Python for the Internet of Things. In this video, we are going to explore the libraries and frameworks that make Python a powerful tool for rapid IoT prototyping and application development. Whether you are building smart home devices or industrial sensors, Python has the tools you need. So why should you choose Python? First, it is incredibly beginner-friendly. Its clean syntax lets you focus on the logic of your IoT device rather than struggling with complex code. Second, it allows for rapid prototyping, meaning you can take an idea and have a working model in a fraction of the time compared to other languages. Finally, the ecosystem is massive, with thousands of libraries ready to use. When working with microcontrollers, you cannot always run full Python. That is where MicroPython and CircuitPython come in. MicroPython is a lean implementation designed to run on bare metal hardware like the ESP32. CircuitPython is a derivative backed by a DAF root, focused heavily on education and ease of use, often allowing you to edit code directly on the device as if it were a USB drive. To interact with the physical world, you need to control the general-purpose input-output pins, or GPIO. Libraries like RPy.GPIO and the more modern GPIO Zero make this simple on the Raspberry Pi. As you can see in the code snippet, turning an LED on and off can be done in just a few readable lines of code. IoT devices need to communicate. MQTT is the industry standard protocol for this because it is extremely lightweight. It works on a publisher and subscriber model. A sensor publishes data to a central broker, and other devices subscribe to receive that data. The Eclipse Paho library is the go-to tool for implementing MQTT clients in Python. Once your devices are sending data, you often need a way to view it or control them remotely. For this, Python web frameworks are excellent. Flask is a micro-framework perfect for small, simple control panels. For larger, enterprise-scale IoT platforms that need user accounts and databases, Django is the robust choice. IoT generates a lot of data. Sometimes you need to process that data right on the device, known as edge computing. Libraries like Pandas are fantastic for structuring and analyzing time series data from sensors, while NumPy helps with fast numerical calculations, allowing your device to make smart decisions locally. Real-world IoT applications are asynchronous. You might need to read a temperature sensor every second while simultaneously listening for network commands. Python's asyncio library handles this beautifully. It allows your program to multitask cooperatively, ensuring that waiting for a sensor reading does not block the rest of your application. To recap, Python provides a complete stack for IoT development. You have MicroPython for hardware, Paho MQTT for networking, and powerful tools like Flask and Pandas for the application layer. The best way to learn is to start small. Grab a Raspberry Pi or a microcontroller and build your first sensor node today.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.